The same way we were able to express strings here, as you can see, Paolo, Jerry, and Gina into our variables. There's other types too. Another most important type is integer. In integer, let's say integer here. Okay, an integer is a number, a whole number. How do we express an integer, right? So we go int, again, we're creating a variable of type integer. So we start by saying the type. So we say int, my number is equal, let's say 12, and semicolon. So now we are assigning 12 to my number. Okay, so naturally, if we say my number here, let's save this and run, and we can say right away there's 12. Okay, so we can go ahead and put 124, for instance, save, run. There it is again. Okay, and we say again int another number is equal to 34, save. Before that, let's put another number here, system print ln, there we go. So run 34. Okay, so the same concept here, except now instead of strings, as you can see here when we started, now we have integers. So that's how you create integers. Now you may ask, what if we wanted to display integers and our strings here that we've created inside of our print out here? How would we do that? Let's say if we wanted to say Paolo has X number of bananas. How would we do that? Because as we said, these are all different types of variables. Well, simply enough, what we can create what we call concatenation, which means we can glue together pieces of strings, integers together. That way we can actually display everything in one line. And how we do that? Well, let's say we want to actually write something. Let's go ahead and say my name, which is going to be Paolo. We can say plus has, right? I put inside of a string here. Notice I have this plus, which in this case, which means I'm concatenating, I'm gluing together this first my name here, which is Paolo, plus has, and then I'm again putting the plus, gluing things together, and I'm gonna put my number. There we go. And I can say oranges. Okay, so now let's go back again what I'm saying here. So we are printing out by calling my name, which we know is Paolo because that's the variable we created earlier here. And has, we just wrote this as a string. That's why it's inside of quotations. And we have to put a plus, which means we are intending to glue things together here, okay? This is not addition, we're not adding, we're just putting things together here in one big string, has, and again, my number, which is 124, and oranges. Okay, let's put a space here so things are well formatted. Let's save. Okay, if we run, Paolo has 124 oranges. Okay, we can do the same again, system.out.println, and say my dog plus has plus another number okay, puppies. So my dog is gonna be Jerry, has another number, has 34. So Jerry has 34 puppies. That's what we should see. In addition to what we wrote earlier. So let's run this one more time. So we have Paolo has 124 oranges, which hasn't changed. And then we have Jerry has 34 puppies. So now you can start seeing how to manipulate data, right? It's much easier to have things into container variables, right? Because then we can use those containers, those variables, and display them whenever we want it, okay? We could have very well just straight up taken Paolo and put here Paolo, and Jerry and put here Jerry, right? Right away, that would work too. But now notice if we wanted to reuse Paolo again, we would have to type in Paolo one more time. right? So what we did here, we just put everything in the containers, and now we can use those containers and do whatever we want with them. That's one of the beauties of being able to put things into containers, into variables. That way we can use them as we see fit. So go ahead and play around with this concept here. Create as many integers and strings as you want, and print them out, and just go crazy, be creative with all of this. All right? Okay, see you next video.